One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Get started. And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense will be first on the attack. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Throws to the wideout. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. So Baylor's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be
going downfield for the big play. Makes a grab on the shot. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
And this offense showing off the explosive.
After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. Rides the back on the option, the give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the center back.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll move the tight end. He'll run it again. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. And the Bears send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
Takes a hit as he fires. Snagged out of the air. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Gonna take a shot at this DB. He's got it inside the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Mountaineers are flying down the field. Give to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense. Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here.
Mountaineers fired in from the red zone for the score.
And the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Oklahoma. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
The Bears line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rushes on him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job.
Breaks into the open. They'll stop him short of the 1st down, and the screen didn't quite convert. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It's good. He could.
Gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he's not going to take the touchback. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there, and he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Mountaineers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Mountaineers. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a scintillating 57-yard touchdown run.
Didn't make a text now? I guess what people doing does this like versus. Huh?
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. To the air on first down. They might be feeling a little heat here. Gashing the knee on the right. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. And the Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Avant. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Punch it out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. To the ground with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Already with 2 touchdowns on the board, now they're back at it up 14-6. Fires to the wideout. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Pass interference.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Rides to back and leaves it. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Going over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it, and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack him.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This has been the problem for the offense in this game so far, guys. They're getting down into the red zone, but they're not able to punctuate these drives with touchdowns. They've had to settle for field goals already, and getting sacked on first down in the red zone again is putting them in a bad position all of a sudden, moving backwards. The offense has got to be better in this critical area.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll cut this lead down to 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on fourth down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Oh, lack of concentration that time by the receiver. If he catches it, it's going to be a first down. You just have to look that ball in. Do what you do every single day in practice. In your sleep. That's a bad break for the offense early.
Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lanning. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people.
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And they corral him at the 2-yard line.
And a nice effort by the running back. Way to get some positive yards. Nice play call. Still short, though, right? Now it's 4th and short. Decision time. It's not a decision. You're going for it. But what play?
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run. They're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. And let's check in with Kevin Connors. Second down coming up. They're trying to seal the edge off right tackle. Turning it on. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Here's the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on 2nd down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. His field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Dead center perfect. That slices the lead to 2.
Then so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Dalton. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so...
Looking for a huge play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Here's the handoff. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to call...
And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Looking deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take...
Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the grab right down the middle. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down, they'll go to the air. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Now facing a third and long. Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down and more. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the run. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. The Mountaineers have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
So a scoring drive there of 80. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe...
the championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Welcome, folks, to Ncaa26 Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Burnstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Returner looking to make a play here. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And the reason why this is one of the games of the week is you got a receiving core that's just been lighting people up. So hard to stop collectively, but they're running into an elite defense that's filled with confidence too, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, I'm going to turn it around a little bit and talk about, I think, the offensive line. We know what the receivers can do. Will the quarterback have enough time against this defense to be able to make the throws where he can try to expose the secondary? That's the real challenge. Can you protect the quarterback to give these receivers a chance to make plays?
Second down after that previous play. And the tailback's got it again. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Got to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Quick throw over the middle. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes.
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Mountaineers have 1st and 10 here. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the left side. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver. So 2nd down after the incompletion. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Tries the right with a quick throw. He fires this throw and is intercepted. He could go.
The heck, white guys can't catch him.
The 10. He's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only they come up with this interception, but they take it into the end zone. They're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
Stupid elephant.
And the PAT makes it 7-0.
You see that elephant?
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Goes deep up his back foot. Tried to go.
What happened?
See, turn on the speakers. Please.
What happened?
What?
Froze.
Is it cutie?